if you want to be successful, you got to stop hanging around people that are going to set you back, hold you back from what you want to accomplish in life. And I learned this very, very young. I knew that the type of people that I wanted to hang around weren't going to be the people that are going to get me to the places that I wanted to be. And there's this saying that you all know it. I could say it over and over again. You've heard it your entire life, but you are the sum of the 5 people that you hang around. You need to make sure that you're around people that uplift you, motivate you, make you want to be better, inspire you. They believe in you just as much as you believe in yourself. And those are the type of people that you want to believe in. When you're going to have your down days, they're going to be the people that are going to lift you up. You know, I don't understand how so many people have negative influences around them that they choose to have around them. It's terrible. It's one of the worst things that you can do is surround yourself with negativity. And you want to surround yourself with positivity as much as you can. The reason why I am in this position right now is because I took out all the negative people in my life and I didn't necessarily have anyone to fill it with. So I went into a bit of isolation. But even me isolating myself, finding myself, there's no negativity in that. That's me being able to find myself and not letting any negative influences really tear me down. It's better to be alone than to be around bad people that can hold you back, that can ruin your life, that can affect your mindset. And I learned this so fast. I tell my story pretty often that, you know, I was like the famous kid, kind of popular kid in high school. Everyone knew who I was, essentially. I wasn't the most liked. I was a big attention seeker. I was kind of bullied for a bit until I got some of the, you know, YouTube success. But I definitely remember it was really hard. And I suffered, I hate saying this, but I did suffer with depression most of the time I was growing up in my teenage years. And it really wasn't until I took all of this negativity and I just threw it out of my life. And I started adapting my mind and I became obsessed with being successful, obsessed with bettering myself and bettering my life. And that's when things actually started to change. Whenever I went to college in 2022, I said I wanted to make a new name for myself. I said I wanted to go to a place where no one really knew me and I can create my own image around creating a new world for me instead of the world that I was always trapped in. And it worked out tremendously. Obviously, I dropped out of college. I loved college though, but it allowed me to be alone for the first time and to really understand myself and to really surround myself with positivity. And I am 100% the result of that. If I was still the same type of person that was moping all the time, that was, you know, I'd go to my friends, they're complaining about their problems, I'm complaining about my problems, we're having just a big, for lack of a better term, circle jerk of depression, I would be in such a bad place. I can tell you right now, I wouldn't be in a penthouse at 21 in Vegas with this amount of money in my account with my freaking dream car downstairs if I let other people, you know, really influence me. And I'm one of those people, you know, I think I have a very strong mental fortitude. My very strong mental fortitude is probably one of my strongest assets. And I am not easily influenced by a lot. It's really hard to convince me of something. Mentally it is. You can probably get me to do something that I don't believe in, but to truly adapt my mental and to change kind of how I think, it's really hard to do. And I would always be like, it doesn't matter what type of crowd I'm around. You know, I'm still going to be myself. I'm still going to be me. But what you don't realize is, yeah, you can still stay true to yourself. You can have as strong as mental as you want. It's not positive being in a negative situation or being around negativity. You don't benefit. You don't grow. And even though I think I am not a product of my environment whatsoever. I am an enigma. I am an oddball. But it's one of my characteristics that makes me so ambitious. I'm nothing like the people around me, which is great. You know, you want to be individualistic. You want to be yourself. But also, I know when I was with people that allowed me to not be the best version of myself, that's almost even worse. Just enabling it. I had no one to really look up to because everyone was on levels. I don't want to say beneath me, but we just all weren't in good places. You understand? You understand? And so I hope someone watches this video and they really evaluate the type of people that they have in their life and really see, like, does this person actually benefit me? How does this person make me a better person? Do I make them a better person? Listen, it doesn't need to be just a one-way relationship. It doesn't need to be parasocial either. It doesn't need to be something that, it's a give and receive. It's a give and receive. If I can't come up with the words, I'm gonna make up something on the fly. It's a give and receive type relationship. You should be able to add value and get value at the same time. And a lot of times this isn't like that, which is why, I have my childhood friends. I gotta let them go. I really did. And I love them. They're my brothers. We grew up together. But when I need something to get done, and I need the guys, like, I need a guy in my corner who could be like, yeah, you are my get shit done guy. You're the person I come to because I know I can trust you, can get shit done. We are on the same wavelength. We understand how this works, and we can rule the world together. We can conquer. And when you just don't have that type of person in your life, or you just notice that this person's just holding you back, you're always in their drama, they're always telling you about their problems, they're essentially a bum, they want nothing to do with them, with their lives, they have no ambition, just, dude, eliminate, get rid of it, eliminate it, get rid of it, trust me, and just consume. If you can't consume it with better people, consume it with positivity, consume it with things that help you want to be the best version of yourself, that's going to give you purpose, that's going to give you drive. So the only thing that your brain knows is success. I say to a lot of my students that take my coaching, because I teach them social media, obviously, I said, whoever is your competitor or who's ever doing the same niche as you on YouTube or in your category, make sure you follow, subscribe, whatever, every single person that's doing exactly what you want to do, so you can analyze all of the competition. Do the same thing with your mentality. Every person that you look up to, every person that you want to be like, that you admire, follow them, subscribe to them, look at motivational podcasts, really study why these people are in their position. And then when you go on social media and you're scrolling, all you're seeing is just positive affirmation. You're seeing the life that you want all the time. You're always motivating yourself every single time you open your phone. It's so powerful. You're brainwashing yourself to believe in your own success. If the only media that you consume is media that helps you, that builds you up, if you just go and see people winning all the time you open your phone, you're going to believe that it's possible because you see it all the time. That's why I love a good come-up story. I love stories of people going from absolutely nothing, going to the very top. Because if they can do it at a position to where they're less than me and they're able to exceed where I am, then what does that say about me? That means it's even more possible for me. Look, I'll open my phone right now. The only reminder on my phone, you probably can't see this. The only reminder on my phone. Make it by any means necessary. Behind that is my dream car. When I first wake up, the first thing I see is make it by any means necessary. The second thing that I see, my wallpaper, is my dream car. It's a mentality, bro. You gotta want it. You gotta want to win. You gotta know what winning looks like. You gotta know what winning feels like. And then once you get just a little bit of taste of it, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it because you built it yourself. And it's even better to be able to build it with people who are around you, who can support you, who can help you be great. Man, I sounded really good there. But it's true, it's from the heart. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully someone is helped from this.
Right, so I'm currently at my dashboard on smmshiba.com, and do not get confused by the website names. SMM Shiba and SMM Dodge are actually the same website. So all you have to do once you've created yourself an account here is to go on list, click on this category icon, select, and here you want to select something, basically any option that says from with video. So I'm going to choose this one right here. And this should be already fine. 2014, 2017. Yeah. Now I'm going to click on buy, confirm. And now you can go onto your product orders and you will see this is pending. All right, the order is now completed. This didn't even take 2 minutes. What you want to do now is you want to copy that ID, and we want to be organized, right? Especially if we have multiple channels, you will not find them again. So make sure to save it somewhere.